Hello to one and all joining us in the journey to this new world. I'm Abhi.
And I am Noor,
And we are from Artemis,
the official gaming club of KMC Manipal. Hey Abhi, did you hear? Bgmi has been removed from the Play Store and the App Store. What do you think could be the reason?
Oh yeah, we've heard that. You know, as all of us would have known, 2 years back in 2020, there was a Bgmi ban from India. And that was due to the section 69A. And that meant that, due to privacy concerns and as per the Information Technology Act 2000 that's present in India, Bgmi was banned. And later, after 1 year, we had Krafton coming into the industry, which brought in this Bgmi, as all of you know, that's called Battlegrounds Mobile India. But now, recently it's hit about 100 million users. And the reason stands to be the same. That's what most of the gamers have said. Are there any other reasons that you think, Noor, that could have led to this ban?
I think there could be many other reasons too. Firstly, it's way too addictive. Have you seen the kids these days? How do they behave?
That's true.
And secondly, I think the money that is being spent. There's enormous amounts of money that the kids are spending these days just for the sake of fun and not realizing what could be the consequences. I heard someone who spent 10,000 rupees just by mistake and for a battle pass, and it couldn't even be refunded. So what's the use of it, bro?
Even I play Bgmi, don't say that. Battle passes are amazing.
Okay, this is just for the sake of fun. But did you hear of the suicide cases that just happened?
Oh yeah, that was a pretty serious one though.
So yeah, if we can have different takes on it. But wait, Abhi, I don't get it. Out of all the games that we have, why is only Bgmi banned?
Okay, I feel the major reason to this is the Chinese tag. The Tencent games, they used to supply, and they were producers of the Bgmi. That was the initial game, the parent game of Bgmi. Even though they have the same controls, the same interface, but again, even now, we've heard in news that Tencent games had a lot amount of investment and share in Bgmi as well. And I think that might be one of the reasons they would have banned it.
Okay, so for the sake of removal of the Chinese tag, I do realize they did changes from Bgmi to Bgmi. But did they actually make any changes to it?
So yeah, there were a few changes. To name a few, since there's a lot of youth playing this game, instead of the word kill, they used to use the word finish. And that's how it used to be. They added lots of parental controls and they had this limit to the game as well. You can only play it for X amount of hours or something like that. Depends on the gamer as well.
So these small changes, unknowingly they have a huge impact on the youth. There's one thing I observed. They changed the color of the blood from red to green.
Oh yeah, that was a major change as well.
Cool. You're aware of the amount of users in India, right, that are invested in this game. So don't you think it's going to affect the gaming world way too much?
I feel it's going to affect a lot because as compared to the other games, you would have seen in India when, 2018 was the year when Bgmi gained its sort of era. And that's how it started.
Yeah,
it boosted. True. And even now, if you ask me, the whole gaming world, the esports world, everything, it's just centered around Bgmi now. People, used to be called Bgmi. But anyway, and since it was launched recently under Krafton, as I said, Krafton had spent about $100 million into India because they not only want to, limit it to the gaming world, they want to, bring something bigger into India. And now with the removal of this game, I feel it's going to affect the gaming market to a huge extent.
But Abhi, has there been any official statement from the government?
Oh, no. There has been no official statement from the government or the ministry, with regards to the ban, as they say it is the ban in the news. But Google Play Store has released an official statement stating that they received orders from the government to remove the game with an immediate effect. And Krafton says the same. That's what has happened. So moving on to our next segment, would this affect the esports gaming world in India?
I think this is a very big step that is being taken.
Yes.
So don't you think it will lead to the rise of other games in the market?
I mean, if you personally ask, I've myself played, Bgmi and then Bgmi in the past 1 year. In that 1 year gap that we had gotten, we had COD Mobile rising, but it never overtook, the level, or it never reached the level of PUBG or, the so-called BGMI till now.
And that's what it shows, the importance and the importance that it has gained over the years.
That's true, because, most of the gamers that we know today, most of them have started from PUBG. They used to play other games, but they never got famous. The YTs and all of that, they got famous cause of playing PUBG. And one of the major competitions that were held in India at the national level was PUBGs. That was about 3-4 years back.
So if we consider gaming and take it to the grassroots level, we hear PUBG only.
It's only PUBG. It's now called BGMI.
So Abhi, as a part of the gaming club, what do you think is our take on it? What are we going to do next?
Now, of course, we're from Artemis, the gaming club. So as a gaming club, we wouldn't want a game to get banned, of course. And most of the gamers in the club, as we know, they used to play BGMI. And now, even though it's still working, if the application's still downloaded, it's gonna work in your phones, your iPads or anything. But now, we can't neglect the government's step on it because it affects the security, the national security, right?
It does. So we just have to accept it and let's just see what the government does next.
Yeah, who knows, it might not even come back ever again because the second time, it's getting banned.
That's true. So thank you everyone for joining us.
And stay tuned with Artemis for future videos.
This is Noor.
This is Abhi.
And behind the camera, we have Pavan with us.
Signing off from the Artemis stage.
See you.